Today is day 4 of writing informational reports. Yesterday, we talked about a strategy that authors use to generate story ideas. What was it? Good! Authors can brainstorm things they are curious about or something that they want to learn more about. Let's read our example of an informational report. Follow along with me.
Gila Monsters. Have you ever seen a Gila monster up close? If not, it's probably because Gila monsters spend most of their time in burrows. These lizards are only out and about when they are hungry or sunbathing. Gila monsters are best known for their extremely venomous bite. However, this is not the only thing you may find interesting about the Gila monster. Gila monsters are covered in bumpy scales from head to tail and have wide bodies. Their rough skin is mostly black with stripes or spots that can be yellow or orange. There are other things about their appearance that assist them in survival. Gila monsters have a forked tongue, which they flick to help them pick up scents. These creatures often dig for their meals and have long, thick claws for that purpose. These are some of the features you may observe if you happen to spot a Gila monster. Gila monsters were first discovered in the Arizona Gila River Basin, and this is where their name came from. These reptiles are native to the United States, but are found more specifically in Arizona, as well as some parts of California, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, and Mexico. Gila monsters most often dig their burrows in rocky foothills and mountain slopes. Sometimes the Gila monster will use burrows dug by other animals instead of digging its own. There are many items on the menu for a Gila monster. They can often be found sneaking up on their prey since they have very poor eyesight and slow movement. They are not likely to chase their dinner. Most of the time, the Gila monster will swallow its food whole rather than chewing it. However, this lizard can break open eggs. In addition to snacking on eggs, Gila monsters will also eat small mammals, frogs, and other lizards. The Gila monster's venom is most often used as a defense among predators and not usually used to attack prey. The venom is distributed through the teeth, and the Gila monster locks its jaws on the predator and doesn't let go. If you are lucky enough to spot a Gila monster, you may want to observe them from afar. They are heavily protected by law and cannot be hunted or bothered in Arizona. The number of Gila monsters is quickly decreasing, and that is why they are protected by law.
So what did the author write about? Good! The author wrote about Gila monsters. Gila monsters are a specific type of lizard. The author chose to focus on one type of lizard instead of all reptiles. Since she focused on just one lizard, we learned so much more than if she tried to write about all lizards. She took a big idea and narrowed it down to an idea seed. This made it easier for her to give us lots of facts. When we narrow down our report focus, it becomes easier to research and give lots of facts. We can always write another report to share about a different idea seed. So if the author was still interested in reptiles, maybe she would write about rattlesnakes next. Let's look at some topic ideas and practice narrowing them down to idea seeds.
Okay guys, so we are narrowing down our topics. So a seed report focuses on a small part of a topic. Just like when we did our personal narratives and our seed ideas focused on a small part of our memory. So let's think about our author from the example story. She may have come up with the idea of reptiles, something either that she knows a lot about or maybe something she was interested in. So then she has to think of a way to narrow this down because reptiles covers a lot of stuff. So then she might think, oh, well, one reptile that I really like is snakes. Snakes is still a pretty big idea. There's a lot of different kinds of snakes. So then she could pick one kind of snake to focus her report on. So that's one idea narrowed down. Let's look at another one. Maybe someone wants to learn more about Europe. Europe is a whole continent. It's really big. There's a lot of countries that are a part of Europe. So you might look at Europe and then decide on a specific country in Europe. Maybe you're interested in learning more about France. And again, France is a country. This is still pretty big. There's a lot of different things you could learn about when you read about France. So you might pick something specific like the Eiffel Tower. And so this gives you a nice idea seed, something specific that you could focus your research on.
Now that you've seen how to narrow down a topic, look at your brainstorming pages from the last 2 days. Which topic is your favorite? Is it already an idea seed, or is it a big idea that needs to be narrowed down? Mine's kind of a big idea, so I'm going to take this time to narrow it down. Make sure you've narrowed down your topic and make sure it's something you're actually interested in. We will be writing our reports over the next 2 weeks, which means you'll be working with this topic for 2 more weeks. Make sure you like it. Tomorrow, we're going to start our research. See you then!